What is going on, guys, and welcome to a brand new series on the channel with Ebbsfleet United. Getting back into our comfort zone, bit of lower league management, bit of non-league management, like it. The reason I've chosen Ebbsfleet is, on all the saves I've done this year on Football Manager 18 so far, Ebbsfleet always have a bit of a difficult first season, but then kick on and start to really improve, and have got as high as the championship of one of my saves that I was playing on not too long ago. And I used to do saves with Gravesend and Northfleet years ago, so I thought I wouldn't mind giving Ebbsfleet a bit of a run, bit of a go, seeing how it is. So without further ado, here is the squad overview. Hey, that rhymed, that. So yes indeed, guys, welcome to this brand new series with Ebbsfleet United. Today's episode, like I said, is just going to be a little look at the squad, the team, and we're just going to go through and have a little look at everything we need to know in the short term about the club. So we'll start off with the facilities. They play at Stonebridge Road in Gravesend. It's starting to look a lovely little stadium. I had a little look online and stuff, and they've had a new stand built. You can see it kind of in the background in this picture here, and they're going to be doing a bit more development on the ground and stuff, getting it really up to date, and the plans do look really nice. So that's something that we can sort of perhaps integrate into the series going forwards. Would be nice to have the ground updated, looking fresh in the old 3D match engine. That'd be pretty sweet. In terms of facilities, the pitch condition at the moment is perfect, which is what we like. We like it for our style of play, our philosophy, if you will. Corporate facilities are average, which is probably about right for this level, but that will improve over the years. We have good training facilities. We'd like to build on that. We have no data analyst facilities. That needs to change. We do want to integrate those. And one of the main aims throughout the series will always be with me, when I do my non-league saves, I've been doing them for 8-9 years on YouTube now, and I've been doing them for God knows how long since I've been playing these games, will always be to produce my own youngsters, to produce players that we can sell on when we're in the lower leagues, and then when we get to the higher leagues, produce players that can maintain us at those levels. So we will want to improve upon the youth facilities, the youth level, the junior coaching, which is average, and the youth recruitment, which is average. We'll be working on those to improve those as we go along. We currently have no affiliated clubs. That's something we might look into, perhaps getting a team higher up that we can loan some players off, get a bit of extra income in the pre-season. I'm not overly concerned by that though at the moment, but it might be something that we're looking to going forwards. In terms of the finances, we have £415,000 in the bank at the moment, which is a good amount of money. It's decent, we can work with it. We are currently just under our wage budget by about just under 30 quid, so about 28, 29, something like that quid. I'm not working out. We have £80,000 in transfer funds, so we'll be probably looking at loans and free transfers. We may shift some of the, not dead weight, but some of the players that we don't think will be used as much in the team. Looking at the team, this is who we've got. There's some familiar names knocking around this team, so we'll have a little look at some of the key players for us. Starting off with Fabian Brandy. His name comes straight into my mind because he had a spell at Crewe not too long ago, and he's played for me on Football Manager several times over the years, and he always does relatively well. He's got a bit of aggression going on, but he's quite pacey. He's got a bit of acceleration and pace going on. Stamina's not so great anymore though, so maybe he'll struggle with that a bit. I'm not too sure. In terms of his technicality, his stats have dropped quite significantly over the years on FM, as I'd imagine in real life. You know, he's kind of in his declining times. I think he's suffered injuries quite a bit, and his career just hasn't kind of taken the path that you thought it might have done when he left Walsall a few years ago, when he was on fire and went to Sheffield United. Never worked there. He went to Rotherham, came to Crewe, went to Rochdale, went to E01 United, who are, I don't even know who they are, to be honest. They're in Thailand. So there you go. He was playing over in Thailand, and he didn't really set any worlds alight there, so his career took a bit of a downturn, but I'd like to think we can get something out of him. We also have Aaron McLean. What a legend he's been over the years on Football Manager. He used to play for Grays Athletic, moved to Peterborough, and then he went on this. He had such a good time at Peterborough, and it's never really kicked in again. He had a decent spell at Hull, I guess, Probably his best spell over recent years was probably at Bradford City, where he got 8 goals in 40 games. Although he has got 8 in 25 down here at Ebbsfleet, he had a reasonable spell at Barnet, and he did go back to Peterborough briefly, but didn't really have the best of spells there. He's alright, he's 34 now though, it depends how his injuries go I guess at this age. He's still got relatively good finishing to a degree, decent heading, but he's in that time decline sort of period where the stats will start to slowly drop away. I think we'll struggle to get too much more out of him. And Danny Kedwell, an absolute goal machine at this level. Remember Gareth Seddon on FM a couple of years ago non-league? If you had Gareth Seddon, you'd get about 100,000 goals a season. Slight over-exaggeration, all right? Don't judge me there, but he was a goal machine. Danny Kedwell is the same. He's a very slow guy. Acceleration 5, pace 4. He's quite aggressive. I've seen Danny Kedwell play. I was always desperate for him to come to Crewe a few years ago. When he went to Wimbledon, I wish he'd have come to Crewe instead. I wish we'd have gone for him because he had such a good spell at Wimbledon. He got us a lot of goals like he did for Wimbledon. He also had a good spell at Gillingham. Now he's he's down at Gravesend. But I knew him from his time at Welling United. I used to do stage at Welling United before I started YouTube, and Danny Kedwell was just an absolute machine. And it's nice to manage him again at the latter end of his career on Football Manager. His penalty taking is 17, which is very nice. He's got good work rate. His determination is on high, so that's good. His strength is decent. It's unfortunate though his stamina, his pace, natural fitness, and his acceleration, they do let him down. But he's a quality player. He is a quality player for this level, and I think he'll do a very, very good job. This guy I am excited about, Jack Payne. He's come to us from Blackpool. I believe he was released by Blackpool. He's been at Gillingham, Peterborough, Orient, then Blackpool. Now he's with us. And I mean, look at his ratings, his current abilities, potential abilities, star-wise, are massive. His ratings in terms of stats are very good. His first touch is 13, his passing is 13, his technique is 12, teamwork 14, vision 12, work rate 12. His positioning off the ball could do a bit of working on, and he's got good determination. His decisions are 11, so they're quite good. Composure's good. He's a brave lad. He's got good balance. He's just an all-round decent player for me, and I do really like the look of him. And I am looking forward to seeing how he does, how he develops, how he plays. Let's just have a little look at his supporting stats as well. He's got good long shots as well. I didn't realise. His finishing isn't great, but his long shots are decent. He's got good throwing as well. So all in all, I think for the central midfield roles, he can play at left back. He's unconvincing, but he can play at left back and right back. He can play as a defensive midfielder where he's accomplished. He can play as an attacking midfielder where he's a bit awkward, but we could work on that if we wanted to. But I do believe central midfield would be a very good role for him. Defensive midfield, I don't know, maybe. 23-year-old Sam Magri seems to have been around forever. I remember signing him all the time when he was at Pompey and QPR back in the day on the old Football Managers. He had a spell at my local team, the Neaton Town. Shout out to Lelujo for his, what people are saying is an impending bottle job in that save. I don't think it is, but maybe. And then he went to Crystal Palace, then Dover, and now he's at Ebbsfleet. He does also play for Malta as a national player. He's got 3 caps for them. And he's always been, for me, in non-league, a must-sign defender when I can. But it's very rare I've been able to get hold of him. He does a very, very good job at this level on the game. And I think we could develop him well enough. He may be able to take us through if we can get there. No guarantees, is there? But if we can get Football League status and go through and sort of move on with him, I think he could do really well for us going forwards. There are a couple of other players who we'll look at over the course of the series. Danny Mills, who's a good striker at this level, can just quickly flash his stats up using this. He's got good pace, Danny Mills, which is always fantastic at this level. Pace at this level means prizes for me. It tends to anyway, not always, but it tends to. We also, of course, have Yado Mambo number 5. He's number 18 at the minute, but we cannot have him in the team and not give him the number 5 shirt. He is getting the number 5 shirt. That will happen before the season starts. And Miles Weston, another good player, 29 years of age now. His career hasn't quite probably gone the path that he wanted it to, but at this level, he always does a very, very good job. So I'm looking forward to working with him as a wing player, as a wide attacking player and stuff, because I'm going to try using the 4-4-2, the one that I've used on the Class of 22 save. I want to try working with that to start off with, see how we do with that, see if we can get that to work at this level. And then we also have Adam Drury. He's been around a bit. He's a good, solid midfield player, and I think he'll do a very good job for us. He's got decent stats. His mental stats are very high. His technical stats are great. It's just his physical that seems to let him down quite a bit. So there we have it, guys. That is where we're at the moment. Here is what they're predicting. Obviously, we've just come up from the league below, so they're predicting us to finish in 8th place, which is one spot outside the playoffs. If we got that, I'd be bloody thrilled. We have one guy in the media's dream team, which is, of course, had to be Jack Payne. It could be nobody else from our team, really. He is the standout player by a country mile. But I just noticed, you have a little look at this, there's some good players. I mean, Jay McAvelli, I know he's getting on a bit, but he's been around for a long time. He's decent. Jack Dunn, a very good player. Jonathan Franks. Sean St Ledger, playing for Solihull Moors, is a very good player. Let's just have a quick little look at him. I mean, he's 32 now, but he can still do a very good job, I'm sure. He's come back over to play for Solihull Moors after spells at Orlando City and Colorado Rapids. So, interesting to see how he does for them this season. But we're expected to finish just outside the playoffs. Do you think that's realistic? What do you reckon? Early doors, early predictions, what are you thinking? Let us know in the comments down below. So there you have that, guys. There is the overview of the club and the squad so far. Hopefully going forwards we can improve on the squad, get a few new faces in. Don't want to chase these too much. Want to give them a bit of a go to start off with and see how they progress. But please remember to hit that like button down below if this is going to be something you're going to enjoy. Let me know in the comments down below if you're looking forward to it. If you're brand new here, then don't forget to hit the subscription. There should be one popping should be one popping up over there at some point in this video. It may already be there. I don't know if it's there or not. It could be if I remembered to put it there. Yeah, but thank you for watching, guys. It's been a pleasure being your face. Bye bye. He took it off that time.